Good evening. I am Michael Cole Jr., better known as Josh, and I am with my partner. Sorry, I'm trying to pull this banner down. With my partner, Mr. Mean Gene. And we are here gracing your screens for one reason and one reason only tonight. And we are here to talk with the man, the first ever Revolution World Champion, Mr. Matt Anarchy. And before I bring him on, we got to give the man his due. Mr. Anarchy. First off, I have to start this off by saying congratulations, sir.
Michael Cole Jr. It's been a while, sir. I mean, at this point in time, it's been a good while. What was it? The first breakdown?
Yep.
It was like the first breakdown was our first interaction. We saw each other one time after that when you were starting the tournament. And then I had some family issues. I had to step away for a while. But my eyes have been on the Revolution. And I have been watching, sir. And even just talking about it right now, goosebumps. Like
I gotta throw a quick plug in. If you've been watching, hopefully you've been watching me wear this beautiful hoodie made by the one and only Michael Matos. Made to order, just so y'all know. Feel free to hit up his inbox. The man will make you a shirt real quick and it'll look beautiful. But if you've been watching Mr. Cole, I've got to say, then you yourself should know how thankful I am to finally have an announcer back who can get the damn name of the title right.
Revolutionary man of the Revolution, the one and only, the champion, Mr. Revolution, and the Revolution heavyweight champion, Matt Anarchy is here. And like we said, I was as me being all busy all this weekend, I did get to see the match. It was a phenomenal match. You came out in a barn burner. You cannot play down the fact of the other two men that came out and showed out, but you showed up, showed out, and showed the reason why you were the man to beat and why it was your tournament to win. And thankfully, it wasn't yours to lose.
And on cue, we get an announcer who can't get the name of the title correct.
Well, we always have to. We got to play correct, you know. It's just how it works.
Can somebody inform me, who the hell is this guy? Because I don't know him. He kind of looks familiar, and that makes me not like him.
I know. I'm from Canada. I'm from Canada, sir. But yet again,
have one of those familiar faces that's just easy to hate. This is my co-partner here in pinfall, Mr. Mean Gene. He's a good guy. Just don't let his face fool you.
Fine, we're gonna do things right. So go ahead and give yourself an introduction now.
I am. Oh, who are you pointing at me?
I'm pointing right at you.
Okay. I am the one and only Mr. Michael Cole Jr., as dubbed by this man right here, Mr. Matt Anarchy. And I want to go into right off the bat, like...
Wait a second. We got to do something very important first.
Oh.
You both have announced yourselves, and now I will announce myself.
Oh, man, I'm ready.
Hailing from the very heart of the Revolution, the inaugural World Champion of the Revolution, the voice of the voiceless, Matt Anarchy.
Woo! I am so pumped. All right, we're going to dive right into it, man. My first question for you, Evolution of Revolution tournament. 30, 40 guys entered to start off. We got down to 3. I want you to walk us through this 2-month-long tournament that you've just been a part of, and your thoughts going into it, your thoughts ending it, and all of that.
32 men stepped in, and only one walked out. I've got to say, there were lots of guys in this tournament who surprised me. There were lots of guys in this tournament who surprised me for the good, and there were lots of men in this tournament who surprised me for the bad. There were men who were not involved in this tournament, but who got sucked into it, who stepped in and really showed off for the Revolution, one of which was a semifinalist. Flip side of things, you've got legends of the industry who acted like they've been around for so long that they've never gotten knocked out of a tournament. One thing that didn't surprise me was the ending. I told you so from the beginning. I came here to prove that the Revolution would be the only place in the world that could boast that they have the best competition. And when I put down Sweets and when I put down 7, they were the final nail to put that sign on the wall. If you are anywhere in the promo universe right now, you are not competing at the Revolution, and you are not competing at WGP, then the truth is it doesn't matter. And that is what the Evolution of Revolution tournament proved.
I mean, go ahead, Gene.
Yeah, no, now that we know and we have known the structure of the Revolution, being at the management has a ranking system, and who is ever at the very top will get the shot at the next pay-per-view for your title. If you could have been able to hand pick your next opponent at the next pay-per-view to defend this title, who would you deem worthy?
What's the question? Who would I pick, or who would I deem worthy?
You can use both.
Well, that's what I was going to say. Let's break that question up. So first off, who would you pick? Hand-picked opponent.
That's easy.
Neekman. Explain.
Well, he's at the bottom of the ocean, remember?
Yeah.
Easy enough.
All right. Second part of that question. After seeing the Evolution of Revolution tournament, not picking the bottom of the ocean, who do you think would give you the biggest challenge for your next match?
There's a lot of worthy competitors out there right now. I mean, when you look at guys in hot streaks, I maybe ended his tournament a little premature, but Mr. Josh Steele's looked pretty nice out there in that field, has he not?
He has.
Never mind the circumstance. If you're playing a record game, there's a certain boss who, again, maybe if he finds himself in a different part of that bracket, he finds himself in a much later match at the tournament.
I agree with that.
But that's thinking the logical way, and that's looking at records. If I wanted to look at somebody who maybe had something to prove, somebody who's been a champion before, well, there's that Canadian guy who can't seem to win a match.
There is that guy, yeah.
I think he's going to eventually surprise people. But there's a lot of people coming into their own into the Revolution. There's a lot of talent that we've seen in other places that just couldn't quite get it. And here in the Revolution, they've really found their own, if you will. Who's impressed you so far?
Who has impressed me so far? That's an interesting question. See, there are some faces here around the Revolution that escaped my regular grasp there for a while. When you look at gentlemen like the Villain, when you look at gentlemen like the Man, when you look at guys who I had never seen anywhere I had ever been, like Glenn Sexton, there have been a lot of faces that have popped up that I had no pretenses on that, frankly, I've been very impressed by. All of those names I've mentioned. You've got Ruby Knight, who has been, if nothing else, very entertaining in every time he comes out to the ring. And one thing that I would not overlook was that guy last night who showed up by the name of Fast Eddie Cap, which I know a lot of people caught that. But there was that other one as well. A guy by the name of Foul-Mouthed Aussie.
That was gonna be my next question, sir. Because I gotta say, I've seen Foul-Mouthed a few other places. And just his introduction package impressed me. So does he make you nervous? And that follows up. We have a fan question. Fan, please click the link above so we can see who you are. But who doesn't Anarchy want to face?
Who doesn't Anarchy want to face?
I think I know the answer to this question, but I'm just the reporter.
Oh, are you now? Give me 1 sec. Let me make sure that's in shot. There we go, baby. We got to get our marketing right. Who does Anarchy not want to face? The answer to that is, frankly, I'm not afraid of anybody. The person I wouldn't want to face is Anarchy. With that being said, there is a certain name that's coming out of a hat. A certain name that ended a show last night, right? But before we get to that, because I know that's where you were going, Mr. Cole Jr. Before we get to that, I want to touch base on that Foul-Mouthed Aussie character because he and I have history. There was
That's true. That's true.
Long time ago in a place far away where Mr. Anarchy, now a much younger version of Anarchy, and a certain tag team partner of his who we'll leave him nameless for now. Well, they were captains of a good old-fashioned War Games team, and for some fun, for some nostalgia, to really bring the crazy in, well, we brought the Aussie in, and the rest is history. But it was a team of me, my tag team partner, and the Foul-Mouthed Aussie. I'm sure you can figure out how that one ended.
I know how that one ended. Before we move on in this interview, because I do have a few more questions, I want to take a one commercial break. But we'll.
I think he's trying to say we'll be right back.
King's back and the throne's mine. The future's here and it's my time. Straight shot, going for the head with it. Take his head off and say that I did it. Good riddance. Say hi to the bad guy back in business. If you took what's mine, I'm back to get it. There's nothing you can do. I'm back with vengeance. Now turn me loose. Now turn me loose. Now turn me loose. Now turn me loose. I'm bringing fire.
Visualize the praise inside my mind a million times. Gave me moments, stay because my life is on the line. All the work and all the hours, boy, I stayed upon my grind. If you question my integrity, I answer every time. Yeah. Don't you see these battle scars on my back? I am the gladiator. Those black clothes on my judgment day. I am the terminator. I be the originator. I be the innovator. Hallelujah, hell just froze over. Amen. 'Cause the devil went.
All right, and we're back. That is the Paradigm Shift. You can catch that Wednesday at 9:05 Central, 10:05 Eastern. It's going to be a really awesome show this week. We're going to have the one and only Apocalypse from the Mid-South territories, and it's going to be a really awesome interview. I'm really excited. OVW alum, trained by the late, great Tracy Smothers, so you're not going to want to miss that. Gene, did you? I believe it's your turn for a question, man. I feel like I've asked a few.
Oh, I'm all struck. But Mr. Anarchy, now that this is all over with, as you keep your eyes on the page, I know there was one foul-mouthed Canadian who came out and it started putting everybody on blast. I know he's on the low end of the totem pole. Do you feel like he's in any position to be really making those words and making those statements?
Oh, I'm sorry. Wait, he spoke to me? I'm sorry. I was too busy paying attention to the 8-year-old.
Is that
that's all you need to say about that? I think that.
Oh my God! Holy crap! It happened. Gene is speechless. Oh my God! I've never seen this happen.
You got this live on camera, people.
But I guess my next question would be, what's next for Mr. Anarchy?
And parlay that we shall. So I think everybody saw how the show ended last night, right? Last night our show ended. We get to the end of something that has been in the thought process, right, for literally years. The brainchild of Chris Chmapion and TDC, and everything's made better with a sprinkle of anarchy. And for years we let this idea boil and bake, and we schemed of how we could get out of the shackles we were in, the responsibilities that we had tied ourselves to for others, to make for our own a promo world made for the promo artists by actual promo artists, not by guys who are nothing but personal attack specialists, and not by guys who are outdated pretenders, but real promo artists. A place that could make you look better, win, loss, or draw, than anywhere else could do. And after years of planning, after getting out, after working our asses off to create this wonderful event for everybody, 32 men fought. One man walked out in the most spectacular visual presentation the entire promo world has ever seen. And it ends with her coming on screen and calling us all idiots because we clearly got it wrong. So with that being said, if you want to call me out for the third time, I can't even let that pass. So per management, per the Hooded Warriors themselves, you want to know what's next? The marquee match of Revolution Breakdown on February the 21st is your inaugural World Champion main eventing against the debut Promo Queen.
Whoa. Ladies and gentlemen, you heard it right here on Pinfall First. Matt Anarchy versus the Promo Princess.
Yeah.
No. Do not get that wrong. I made that mistake.
The Promo Queen.
Oh,
it's the Promo Queen.
I don't want the wrath, so thank you for the for the correction.
The Promo Queen. I bet she's training real hard, taking her promo vitamins and eating her promo Wheaties, and I bet you, Matt Anarchy, you're going to be doing the exact same and getting prepared for the Promo Queen.
Quite honestly, my biggest challenge in 2 years. With that being said, she has run her mouth quite a bit over these last few weeks, and I just have to deliver one important message. And that is, I told you a couple weeks back that I was going to win this thing, and when I did, I was going to have a present for you. It's on its way.
Ooh, man. I think we have to end this interview right there. There's not much more to say. I mean, Mr. Anarchy kind of just dropped the mic on that one. But I am going to go ahead and mark your calendars for that show on Breakdown. It's going to be an epic matchup, man. Whew.
Epic battle. And one. Oh, sorry.
Mean Gene, by all means, sir. Go ahead.
But what I was going to say was, don't forget to catch the brand new product that.
Hang on. She just joined the chat, so Mr. Anarchy, can you repeat that one more time for her?
Well, if she could get it right and be here on time. Miss Queen, you have had a lot to say, and while I've been busy, I promised you a response as soon as I got done, didn't I? So me and you are going to main event the Breakdown show 1 week from Sunday. And as I told you 2 weeks ago, when I told you I'd win this title, I'm sending you a present, and it's on the way.
Whew. Chills down the spine. So, Miss Promo Queen, there's your answer. The match is set for the next Breakdown main event,
February the 21st.
This is going to be legendary, folks.
Yeah, it is. And like I was saying, what's also legendary is not only did Revolution, have a great pay-per-view, but they acquired a brand new promo company in the WGP, and it's going to be having a phenomenal card on February the 13th.
I did want to ask, Mr. Anarchy, is there a chance we see you pop up in WGP?
Is there a chance you'll see Anarchy in WGP? I would say nothing's impossible. That's for damn sure. I'd say if I was a betting man, Anarchy's already lurking around WGP. Has been for a long time.
Ooh.
And it sounds like you'll be getting a response from the Promo Queen very soon. But on that, guys, we're going to call that a night and a great interview. Again, champ, I have to say congratulations. If I could, I'd shake your hand. You know I would.
It's congratulations from all around, from the entire pinfall streams. Us in the media have been going crazy that finally the voice of the Revolution is your Revolution heavyweight champion.
He's the voice of the voiceless.
Yes.
The voice of the voiceless and our Revolution world champion.
It's an honor. It really is. But I'm not going to dwell on that because I know about the amount of talent that we have in that locker room, and I know exactly how on my toes I'm going to have to stay to keep this. But that's the one thing about Anarchy. You're always swinging for where I've been and never for where I'm going.
And on that, guys, we're going to call it a night. Again, make sure you catch the Paradigm Shift on Wednesdays. Double XP right before that, 7 Central, 8 Eastern. We got
Wednesday's going to be phenomenal, guys. Once again, we can't reiterate how important Wednesday is going to be. Again, Apocalypse is coming to not to WGP. I was about to say WGP. Apocalypse is coming to the Paradigm Shift, and it's going to change the paradigm for sure of interviews.
So make sure you catch that, guys. Y'all have a great night. Again, Mr. Anarchy, thank you for joining us. And guys, keep your eyes out on the Pinfall Streams page, group, YouTube. Bunch of great content on the way. You want to make sure you keep an eye out for that. Y'all have a great night, guys.
Thank you.